Welcome to Baltimore, and today we're going to be going on a tour at Oriole Park, Camden Yards. Come along.
Home runs have come over this fence in the air and landed on Utah Street. And he's been very observant. You will see the plaques on Utah Street. They tell the date of the home run, the player, the distance, and the team he played for. 40 home runs on Utah Street are Orioles, 53 are opposition. That sounds too good for us, doesn't it? 10 of them belong to our first baseman, Chris Davis. Okay? Of the home runs on Utah Street, every one has been hit by a left-handed batter. No right-handers have powered up to get it over that fence yet. Now, Aaron Judge and Trey Mancini, possibly. Mancini's got one on the flag court. He's a skinny little guy that just powers up. It's kind of
scary. Scattered all around the sidewalk here. And then there's one that hit the warehouse, and that is Ken Griffey Jr.'s during the home run derby of the All-Star break in 1993. 465 feet. The warehouse building that you see beyond the right field wall at the stadium is actually the longest building on the eastern seaboard.
It must be kept by MLB standards at 1.25 inches in length or less. So generally speaking, this field gets cut every day during the season. This outfield is certified to be able to drain up to 15 inches of rain an hour. Now, if we get 15 inches of rain an hour, we're going to see ships floating on Utah Street, and our out-of-town scoreboard here is going to look like a mini Niagara Falls. Grass grows in two directions. It grows vertically, we cut it. It grows horizontally, we call that thatch. That thatch is hard to control, so every 8 to 10 years, we bring in a shredder, takes out the grass, the roots, and the topsoil, and we put down new grass because it impedes the drainage system. So not last year, the year before, we brought in 105,000 square feet, 2.5 acres of brand new grass. This foul pole from Old Memorial Stadium, MLB says they have to be 90 feet tall. This one's only 65 feet tall. Are we breaking the rules? No, it sits on the 30-foot out-of-town scoreboard, so it exceeds the 90 feet. Orange seat in left center field is where Cal Ripken Jr.'s 278th home run as a shortstop landed. Broke the old record of 277. This seat, above the 373 sign. 1 year after Cal Ripken Jr. broke Lou Gehrig's consecutive game record, it was a rainy Friday night. We had a 2-hour rain delay. Eddie Murray gets up to bat, and it's almost midnight. And in that seat lands his 500th home run. What was Cal Ripken's final number of consecutive games?
That's a big one. That's a hard to know. 2,168 something.
No. Anybody else? No. 2,632 consecutive games. Anybody here ever have a year of perfect attendance in school?
Probably not.
Okay. Ripken streak is like going from kindergarten through 12th grade without missing a single day of school. Now, that's one story that's only an Oriole story. I'm going to tell you another story. 1960, the Orioles hired a gentleman by the name of Ernie Tyler. He was our umpire attendant. His task was to make sure umpires and their equipment got to and from the airport. They had shined shoes, clean and pressed uniform, and a meal after the game. So he starts in 1960. By the mid-70s, Cal's dad, Cal Ripken Jr., is a minor league and major league Oriole coach and manager. And so Cal's hanging out at Old Memorial Stadium with his dad, right? So he gets to know Ernie. Fast forward to 2007. Cal comes up to Ernie and says, "Will you join me in Cooperstown for my induction?" And Ernie's response was,
Of course.
"Of course, of course." Ernie's colleagues say, "Well, what about your streak?" He said, "I'll start a new one on Monday." From 1960 to that induction in 2007, Ernie Tyler had served the Orioles for 3,819 consecutive home games over a period of almost 47 years. Okay? That streak is like going from kindergarten through your PhD in about 5 years of work. Okay? So why do I mention that? Men of integrity, commitment to task, and love their job. Models for all of us. About 3 hours before the game starts, these curtains go up, and there is nothing between you and the ballpark. Our press has probably one of the best panoramic views of the entire ballpark. A great seat. 70. We beat the Big Red Machine of Cincinnati in 5 games. Had the privilege of being at the 5th game of that World Series, sitting in reserve seats in left field. It was a teachers' convention, so I went to the convention in the morning and went to the ball game with a colleague who was from Cincinnati in the afternoon. We paid $10 a piece for our tickets. I still have that ticket. My son-in-law about 2 years ago checked on eBay, and apparently that ticket's worth between $200 and $250. Well, it's not worth that anymore because about 1.5 years ago, this gentleman signed my ticket.
Ooh.
And he was the MVP of that World Series, Brooks Robinson. So now my kids and grandkids will have to fight over what I'm The Ernie Tyler story is unique, but we have fans who are out of this world. In 2014, when we were playing Detroit in the playoffs, we swept them. Then we faced Kansas City, the Cinderella team, and they swept us. But on the late news, we saw pictures of a Baltimore area astronaut by the name of Reed Wiseman wearing his Oriole t-shirt in the International Space Station. So Reed comes back to Earth, literally and figuratively, and another Baltimore area astronaut, Terry Virts, goes up into space. And Terry was also an Oriole fan, took a picture of Baltimore from the International Space Station, and sent us his Oriole jersey that he wore in the International Space Station. So we have fans that are out of this.
Thanks for watching our vlog. Until next time.